like sort of rushing to get their things off the table so somebody else can take their place. But maybe not. Maybe nobody. In the meantime, until I receive a text message, I guess you guys are going to have to... Well, hold on, I see shadows. Alright. Y'all are going to have to look at my ugly mug, and I'm so sorry, because I know it's not the greatest. So, we have completed, well, we actually had like 6 or 7 matches on camera, but we have had 5 rounds of feature matches done. This round is fairly fresh, though. I think we started like, let's see, roughly 16, probably about 20-25 minutes ago, I would say. So we have a little bit left, and in the meantime, I don't really know. We don't have any more giveaways for the day. So next week, we're gonna start standard streaming. I'm pretty sure, because you know we've had modern all the time. I think our players, it's time to go back to standard, the one that most people play. To be fair, it's a blast. It's just fortunately in our area we have a decent amount of players who like to play modern and really like the format. Because it's honestly one of the healthiest formats and it's fun. There's a ton of decks available. Granted, there are in Standard too, but Standard you don't get to play with things as broken as Cryptic Command or Inkmoth Nexus, etc. You have to only use, the Death Mist Raptor, Dragonlord Ojitai. What are these cards? These cards don't smash. I am not watching the Star City Games Open, unfortunately. And it's because of them, darn you, Star City, that we are only at 21 viewers. But that is okay, because you know what? It's not about the viewers. Because the 21 of you who are watching, thank you so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. It's amazing that you all come together and, can watch some Magic be played. And hopefully it's pretty good Magic. In that game, you got to see some variants. You saw Liliana, some Tarmogoyf, some Dark Confidant flipping a Lightning Bolt and a bunch of lands. That's always the hypest. And unfortunately for Cody, she did not get what she needed when she needed. But let me see if there's any kind of chance they put anybody else on. They have not put anybody else on. So we might not be getting another match this round, as the counter has been busy. So yeah, there's not a guarantee that we'll have another match this round, but next round is the last match before top 8, and there's going to be, I assume, a lot of draws in the top 8, and we'll be able to look at standings at this next round, and that's going to be pretty hype. Because standings will help us try to figure out who the top 8 will be, and then at that point we can pull the deck lists and stuff like that to find out exactly where we need to, or what the players are going to be messing around with. That's what I should say. More than likely we'll be able to figure out seeding as well, to see who will be on the play and who will be on the draw also, which will matter with sideboarding. So pretty excited. So, Turbo, there we go. Turbo Fog just won in Standard. That is pretty cool. I'm going to be honest, I'm a big proprietor of Turbo Fog. I liked it when it was Rites of Flourishing, Garrick, and like Jace Mind Sculptor, Time Warp, stuff like that. That was always fun. Unfortunately, I do not have standings right now on this computer. The next time I'll be able to get them is when I go next door to pick out the next feature. So when that is, I will definitely grab a thing of standings, because it's very important to see those. It looks like Brandon Harless and Tom Perry are going to be on camera here momentarily, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that. And Tom is on the left of your screen and Brandon is on your right. Unfortunately, no, it's not. Okay, so Tom is actually the last. I don't know if Carter mentioned it to you all, but Tom was part of the last match from the last round. The reason that the round took so long, his opponent was playing blue-white and Tom was playing Living End. And Living In just did Living In things. And they drew. It didn't get to do exactly what it wanted. It did most of what it wanted, but... And they're in game 2 right now. Tom's on the left of your screen, Brandon's on the right, and Brandon is up a game. So if Brandon gets this one, that is game over. Tom is I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. He has a plethora of modern decks at his disposal. He played the awesome Ad Nauseam Storm deck a couple weeks ago, and this week he's playing Living In, and honestly, he probably will play a Tarmogoyf deck next time you see him, followed by a Squadron Hawk Equipment deck or something. You never know with Tom. He is all over the place. I think that Tom is 3-0-1. I think. I don't remember if he actually won his match that he played on stream, though. He's played a match on stream today. I just don't remember if he won or not. So I'm trying to find that in my notes because I have all of the life totals written down on different pieces of paper. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that he might have won. If he played against David Ferguson, but I thought Cody played against David Ferguson. But either way, I think Tom is 3-0-1. I will get an update though, just to make sure. There's a chance that they might be 2-2-1, or 2-1-2, or 3-1-1. You never know. We are in round, or well, I guess they can only have 4 matches that have been finished. This is round 5. The players are going to shuffle up, and Tom will definitely be on the play. And Brandon is not on Jund. I never changed his deck. He's on Esper Gifts, if I was a wagering man. Which, sometimes I've been known to make a bet from time to time. In this tournament, the only one that really stood out to me was the Wild Cantor Weird Harvest deck. But in Modern, I really like Jund. I know that that's not what you want to hear because it's not. It's like the tier 1 deck. It's the meta deck. Everybody says Jund. But other than that, there's no real lightly played deck that I like right now. Now, if it stays as is, and the meta stays as is, there is a chance that Storm could see play again. As long as people don't... Like Storm's due for a top 8 in a tournament, and it's not out of the question that it gets there, so... Yeah. I think that's what he's playing, actually. Is a zombie infestation or infection or whatever it is, and like Grape Shot as a win condition. So Brandon mulliganed to 6, and it looks like he likes a 6 a lot better than he liked a 7. So Tom's going to shock himself down to 18, play an Overgrown Tomb untapped, and he's going to pass it over to Brandon, and he's probably going to cycle, yes, using Monstrous Carabid to draw a card. And he's also going to pay 2 life in Street Wraith. Excuse me. And he's also going to Street Wraith again, down to 14. So 6 life is a quick hit. And make that a 3rd Street Wraith. He's 8 life. He has eaten 8 life in 1 turn. All before he untaps his first card. He has a decent hand, though. If he gets 1 more land, I think he has a lot of power coming into play on turn 3. Is that an Urza's land? Oh, man. Brandon might be playing Blue-White Tron. That is Blue-White Tron if I ever saw it. Or it might be Blue-White Gifts. I'm not sure. I think it plays Elesh Norn and Iona. Shield of Emeria as its win conditions. Cycles Deadshot Minotaur and the 4th Street Wraith. So all 4 Wraiths are already in the graveyard. Cycling a Monstrous Carabid. And Tom's going to pass it back. Brandon's looking to draw a counterspell, maybe. He's going to play another Azorius Signet, and with this he does have access to triple blue. Or no, he has access to double blue and a white. Or white, white, and a blue. Either way he wants that. Tom is going to draw for turn. Slaughter Game is going to come down, and we'll see what this one names. It might... I don't know if it says non-land or non-basic land, but if it says non-basic land, you could just get all the towers. Looks like he said Gifts Ungiven, so it might be Blue-White Gifts, or Giftstron. So yeah, Slaughter Games gets rid of all of his Gifts Ungiven, so he can't put Umbrero Rights Elesh Norn in his graveyard. Both of these players are currently 2-1-1, so they are still in top 8 contention. They do have to win out, I believe, but the winner of this is in a pretty good position to make top 8 as long as they win that next game. Brandon's going to play a Seachrome Coast and pass, and end of turn we're going to see a cycled Deadshot Minotaur draw a card, and Tom is probably going to attempt to go off this next turn as he draws a second copy of Living In. I think he only has 1 copy left in the deck, and if it gets countered, actually, that's not going to be great for Tom, because I think he has his other 2 copies in his hand.